Have you ever said this in your business? My product is for everyone. If you have, don't worry. Most entrepreneurs says that in the beginning. I said it. Thousands of business owners have said it. But the truth is, if your business is for everyone, then it's actually for no one. And that single mistake costs businesses thousands of dollars every year. Because when you try to speak to everyone, nobody feels like you are speaking to them. Today, we are talking about finding your ideal customer, and I believe that this may be one of the most important business lessons you will ever learn. We'll start with something interesting. Jesus came for the world, for the whole world, but he didn't try to speak to everyone at the same way. Think about that. He taught fishermen differently from religious leaders. He spoke to shepherds using shepherd examples. He met people where they were. The message remained the same. The communication changed though. That's a lesson every entrepreneur should understand. That the better you understand your audience, the more effective you can serve them. And that takes us to the biggest marketing mistake. Imagine you're selling a gym membership. Person number one wants to lose weight. Person number two wants to build muscles. Person number three wants more energy. Person number four wants to recover from having a baby. All four of them may buy the same membership, but they are buying for different reasons. If the advertisement says we have a gym, nobody gets excited. But if it says busy professionals lose your first 10 kilograms without spending hours in the gym, now someone's attention is captured. Why is this? Because it now feels personal to them. Specificity creates connection. Let's imagine two accountants. Accountant number one says, I help anyone with taxes. Account number two says, I help small business owners pay less tax legally and keep more of their profits. Who sounds more valuable to you? Who sounds more memorable? Who sounds more likely to get referrals? The second one, of course, not because they are better, but because they are clearer. Clarity creates trust. One of the questions I believe every entrepreneur should ask is that who has God uniquely equipped me to help? Notice I didn't say who can pay me. I said, who am I called to serve? Because purpose often reveals positioning. Maybe you have overcome debt. Maybe you are passionate about fitness. Maybe you've built a successful business. Maybe you've survived difficult circumstances. Your experience often points toward the people you are best equipped to help. The people you understand deeply are usually the people you can serve most effectively. Let's get practical. Take out a notebook. Imagine your perfect customer. Now, answer these questions. What is their age? What keeps them awake at night? What problem are they trying to solve when they are awake at night? What frustrates them? What goals do they have? What are their pain points? What excites them? What fears do they have? What would success look like for them? The more clearly you answer these questions, the easier marketing becomes. Because marketing is simply helping the right people understand that you can help them. Let's say someone opens a bakery. At first, they try selling everything. Birthday cakes, wedding cakes, bread, pastries, cookies, cupcakes, corporate orders, everything. They are exhausted. Nothing stands out. Then they discover that wedding cakes are producing most of their profits. So they reposition. Now they are known as a wedding cake specialist. Suddenly referrals would increase. Prices would increase. Demand increases. Why is that? Because specialization creates authority. People remember specialists more than they remember a generalist. Greatest business skills is empathy, the ability to understand someone else's situation. People don't buy products, they buy solutions. Nobody buys a drill because they want a drill. They buy a drill because they want a hole in the wall. Nobody buys accounting service because accounting is exciting. They buy peace of mind. Nobody buys coaching because they love coaching. They buy transformation. The better you understand what your customer truly wants, the more effective your business becomes. You sell the vacation and not the hotel. So how do you find your first ideal customer? This is a simple exercise. Look at your last five customers. Which one did you enjoy working with the most? Which one got the best results? Which one paid on time? Which one referred others? Which one appreciated your work? Those patterns reveal your ideal customers. And once you identify those patterns, start looking for more people just like that. This week, I want you to create a one-page customer profile. Write down who they are, what they want, what they fear, what they struggle with, what success looks like for them. Then ask yourself, Does my website speak to this person? Does my social media speak to this person? Does my marketing speak to this person? If not, start making adjustments. The goal is not to reach everyone. The goal is to reach the right person. Because when you know exactly who you are serving, everything becomes easier. The marketing becomes clearer. The message becomes stronger. The offer becomes more valuable and your business begins to grow with purpose. Remember, success is not just about building a bigger business. It is about building a business that honors God, serves people, and leaves a lasting impact. Keep the faith, keep growing, and keep casting your net where God is leading you. Leave a comment below and tell me who is your ideal customer. And in our next episode, we are going to be talking about something that can transform your business faster than almost every marketing strategy, the power of relationship. My name is Femi Gray. I'll see you in the next episode.